Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. In this video, we're going to take a look at the weekly challenges that we got. That starts on Tuesday, June the 17th. It goes to next Tuesday, June 24th, 2025. Let's take a look at this week's weekly challenges and see what we get. Alright, we got some good ones here. I have many videos on my channel that'll help you guys out. Different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas over there. If you're brand spanking new player to the game, you're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily, weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that'll help you. Try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. Of course, you guys are awesome with great comments and tips, which I greatly appreciate. Alright, first things first, I did re-roll a daily challenge here. It was to complete daily ops 3 times. I got this one here instead, destroy An Assaultron 5. Let's go ahead and track that bad boy. Now, if you're wondering why I have a little more score going than you, take a look at the top right hand corner of the screen. I have a 40% boost. Now 15% of that I claim right off the current Season 21 Season Pass on 2 pages, a 5% and a 10%. You can claim that by being a Fallout First member or by paying the 1500 atoms for the Season Pass. And the other 25% I used a score booster drink. It gives us an extra 25% on top of what we have already. But we can only use 1 score booster drink per day. That lasts for 24 hours, and I use that during our daily challenge video. You can check that out if you so wish. Alright, we do have our work cut out for us here today. We got some great stuff here. Scrap junk to produce adhesive 15. So adhesive is a junk item, which we can use the bulk and scrap method at any tinker's. Let's go ahead and go craft here at a tinker's workbench. Go bulk, 1 adhesive. All you need is 10 excess adhesive and 2 plastic. Now in this case, we're going to have to bulk 2 of them because we do need 15. You go ahead and you bulk your 2, then you scrap them. It's hands down the fastest, quickest, easiest way to complete this daily challenge. Also for the folks that are kind of short on time, or for the people that like to get things done quick and easy, the bulk and scrap method is definitely where it's at. Now we do have a camp resource available to us in the shop once in a while, which will give us adhesive if you're ever looking for that. Now I didn't realize I didn't have them out until I looked around for him here in this particular camp, but it's this tree sap collector. He is in the atomic shop rotation. I'm not too sure if he's there this week, but he will passively collect 12 adhesive while you play the game, so it's a pretty good way to get adhesive. Anglers are also a good source for adhesive as well, so you can go after some anglers if you so wish. Military grade duct tape is a great way to get adhesive. We usually can find some military grade duct tape right here at Camp McClintock. I believe there are 2 of them. And there are 3 military grade duct tape right up here, actually at Clancy Manor. If you head to the 2nd floor, you'll see right in the corner there's a little tinker's workbench, and right on that shelf there'll be 3 military duct tape right there. It's a pretty good spot. Now in this particular video we're actually going to use the bulk and scrap method, which is good to do once in a while to make sure it still works. So let's go ahead and go craft here. Bulk. Again, we get to craft 2 of them. Alright, let's go ahead and back out here. We're going to go in and then we're going to scrap the 2 bulk adhesive that we just crafted there. Just like that, scrap junk to produce adhesive. 15 for 15 using the bulk and scrap method. Perfect. Alright, let's see what's next here, Jim. Bring Nuka-Cola Wild 5. So we talk about the Nuka-Cola collectrons here a lot on the channel. This particular camp has one, of course. This is the OG one right here. So he will passively collect different types of Nuka-Cola products while you play the game. Look, he's got 2 wild on him right there, so that's pretty awesome. Again, this is the OG one. He goes on sale maybe once or twice a year, usually for 250, 500 atoms. Now, you can also get him using Ghoul bullion from Samuel down here in Foundation, as long as you have a cautious reputation with the settlers. I believe it's 1250 Ghoul bullion. Now, the other alternate to that, of course, is the one we got in Season 11. Or if you're a returning player, you may have this one available to you. This is the one we got in Season 11 when Nuka World on Tour first came out. Now, on top of Nuka-Cola products and bottles, which the red one will collect, he will also collect purified water and nuclear waste, so just an FYI. And when he goes on sale, maybe once or twice a year, but he's usually bundled with other items. But it's safe to say when either one of them go on sale, everyone and their dog buys them. They're definitely worth their weight in gold to have, as you can see. They're pretty awesome. Grape, orange, cranberry in there. Pretty cool, eh? And I have at least one in every one of my camps. Now, we do have a couple spawns for Nuka-Cola Wild. And one just happens to be just down the road from my camp here, actually. Right? So right here at the White Spring Station, we're going to head right north, right to this location right here. There's a red train car just up the road here. There's actually another spawn for a cranberry in here as well. I never realized that until after. But there's a cranberry right there, so this is the spawn for a cranberry. We're looking for the wild. The wild's over here. There's our wild right there, so that is pretty awesome. I believe I have wild on me. I want to kind of keep that one there. I believe I do have wild. You got all kinds of them on. Okay, so that's cool. So we'll keep that one there. That way there we can show people that where they spawn. Yeah, you're pretty loud there, lady. Let's go to the other natural spawn. And that's, of course, right up here at Fraternity Row, part of Morgantown. So let's spawn up here. Alright, so the house we're looking at for is the Etta Sai house. It's the one with the blue door. It's the one with the Nuka-Cola bedroom downstairs. Let's run right up here. Near. Oh, wow, that was quite the reach. Let's go inside here. Wow. That's like 12 feet up in the air and that thing caught me. Alright, so again, the Nuka-Cola bedroom will be right down here. And of course, no wild here today. So the wild's usually right here, as well as an orange. All right, so FYI. But again, there's 3 different things that can happen here. That just doesn't spawn in for you. And the reason why I say that is because I never pick these up. Okay, so I usually have all kinds on me. But there's servers I go on. Sometimes it's there, and sometimes it's not. And they're usually private servers. Another thing that can happen is that if you did pick it up recently, you'll have to reset your game by picking up 250 items. And the third thing is, if you're a person that's stuck on public servers with other people, this place is very popular, and this place is usually cleaned right out on public servers, right? So at least I showed you one pretty decent spot, but I wouldn't waste too much time coming here because it's so popular. You can buy them. You can buy them at the end of the day. So the first spot is from Bubbles. We're going to go down here, the White Springs. We're going to use the front door entrance, this icon right here. So let's pop inside here. I call it the front door entrance. I don't know who else does, but yeah. Right, we're gonna take a right up the stairs, go to the tavern, go to the medical bay, get to the big wide open area where the spawners are. We're gonna hang out left, this little store here. We have good old Bubbles right here. Let's go ahead and trade. And look at that, Nuka-Cola Wild right there for 34 caps. Now, one thing that's really good with Bubbles is that you can serve a hot Bubbles all day long. As long as you have the caps, you should be able to do this 5 times, no problem. But again, on the same server, we do have the vending machine, so you can get at least two per server by buying them down here in Nuka World on Tour. So let's pop down here, which is also a free fast travel, as you can see. So per server, you can at least buy 2 of them, one from Bubbles, one from the vending machines, and that's what I usually recommend. If you don't have a Nuka-Cola Collectron, you can't find those 2 spawns, definitely just buy them at the end of the day. Just save yourself a whole lot of time and frustration. Turn a little light on here. It's pretty dark in the game here today, pretty crazy. Here's our vending machines right here. Let's go ahead and use them again on the same server, just like that. And that's why I kind of buy them, just to kind of show you. And again, you can server hop these all day long, so everyone should be able to do them. Alright, let's go ahead and drink these bad boys up here. Just drink all 5 at the same time, because why not? There we go, done. Just like that. Perfect. Let's see what's next here, Jimmy boy. Alright. That's it down there. Yeah, right on. Let's go ahead and cripple a human's head 12. So again, human, we're talking about blood eagles, cultists, or communists, whatever you want to do, whatever suits your fancy. So in terms of blood eagles, this type of icon here. cultists this type of icon. One of the few exceptions to that is, of course, down here at Point Pleasant. You have a bunch, about 19 to 20 cultists down here. So in terms of real squishy guys, we have Crosshair, Clancy Manor, Oregon Cave. Now, there's only 3 entrances to Oregon Cave. If you're looking for a 4th one, you'll never find it. Point Pleasant, Hunter's Ridge, Twin Pine Cabins, Kanawha County Cemetery. Pretty good spot, real squishy guys. A little bit harder guys, we do have Blood Eagle Alley, I like to call it down. Starts down here at the Sludge Works, Roland's Labor Camp, Widow's Perch, Kill Box, Pigsty. We have this little mountain range here meeting the highway, Cliff Watch, South Cutthroat Camp, Seneca Gang Camp, Bloody Franks, Moth Home. Just keep going down the list here. Ripper Alley, Crimson Prospect, Lucky Hole Mine, The Bounty, Johnson's Acre. Of course, we have Communists right down here. Good old Camp Liberty. Pretty good spots, right? So where are we going to go here today, Jim? Where are we going to go? Let's go up here to Clancy Manor. Pay them a visit. Alright, so we are looking to do headshots here. So let's take a look here. Oh, Weekly's Gem. Cripple Human's Head 12. You can go ahead and free aim if you so wish. Again, if you use VATS like myself, a perk card that will help you out is this one here called Concentrated Fire. Allows you to move your VATS around from head, torso, arms, and legs. Now, this has kind of been changed recently. So if your perception is 5 or up, you don't really need Concentrated Fire, but if it's lower then you need it, alright? So just an FYI there, okay? So let's go ahead. We're going to go for some headshots here. Do have the Enforcer perk card under Agility equipped with the shotgun, so it should be pretty decent. We just got to get up a little closer. Did we get the second one? I don't think we did. No, we did. Just got one there. Let's see what's being added and what's not. Go this way here. He's moonwalking down the hill there. Where's his little buddy at? Must have tried to flank us from down below there, maybe. I don't see him around. Weird. Alright, let's keep going here. Alright, let's hop right inside. Oh my lord. Guys upstairs, sounds like. Okay. And there is those military grade duct tape I mentioned. There's 3 of them right there. Okay. And that'll give you the adhesive that you need. Of course, some Mothman eggs there for doing daily challenges there. Let's go ahead here. I don't think there's anyone up here. Oh, he's down there now. Someone tromping around there. Alright, so we need 2 more. So where's the other guy at? We're in danger. I hear him tromping around. Someone tromping around. Thanks for playing. Thanks for playing, lady. Yeah. Whoa. That's rough. Oh, my soul. Well, that's good. I'm glad we got that one done here. Didn't really feel like server hopping or fast traveling just to get one more. All right, good stuff. That worked out quite well. And that plus I was able to show you that adhesive. All right, let's see what's next here. Let's go ahead and collect soap 14. So again, I did make a video probably about 2 months ago now on some great locations for soap. That video is all timestamped. You can check that out if you so wish, just in case you run into any issues trying to find it, because this is a weekly challenge. Everyone and their dog will be out looking for soap. And the most popular spot is just directly south of Nuka-Cola Eats, is right about here, and it's the skeleton in a bathtub. Now, if you're stuck to servers with other people, public servers, that spot can be a little difficult because everyone just takes everything. Okay, they just don't take what they need, so you may have to server hop this location and do it a couple times. But that's why I made that video. You can check that video out if you so wish. The next great spot is up here, Darling Sister's Lab. There's about 7 in a wheelbarrow right behind one of the buildings. It's a pretty good spot. Not all ghouls, but most ghouls will have soap on them as well. So we do have the upper lower parking lot just west of Vault 76 here. Inside Eastern Regional Penitentiary, a couple bathrooms, as well as a bunch of ghouls. Pretty good spot there for soap. Anywhere in around Morgantown, just walking the streets and even the monorail system, little patches of 4 to 6 ghouls every block and a half or so. Pretty good spot. Lower section of Clarksburg, going to the Clarksburg Shooting Club. Pretty good spot there for some ghouls. Anywhere in around the White Springs Golf Club, Greens, pretty good spot. Level 50 DMV building here, Charleston Capitol building, great spot for some ghouls, as well as down here in Lewisburg. Most bathrooms will have at least one soap in it. Usually the Garahan Estates, Hornwright Estates, all right, so check those spots. This is a pretty good spot here, actually. Fort Defiance, not only ghouls, but lots of bathrooms in there as well. And right up here at the Red Rocket Mega Stop, you can also try up there as well if you wish. So just give you a couple of spots there, and I show that in that video. We're going to make it a little bit easier for ourselves because we are on a private server. So let's go to Nuka-Cola East here, and I'll make our way down towards that skeleton in a bathtub. I would say in order to get 14, the skeleton in the bathtub is probably going to be well used this coming week. All right, so here we are. We're going to head directly south, as you can see. Let's put a little marker down here, just like that. We're heading right towards that radio tower pylon there. Now, if you're lower level, be very careful coming down here. You can kill yourself very easily, as it's very steep. So just an FYI there. I think I almost killed myself here a few weeks ago, if you guys remember coming down there. Right after warning you guys, I almost killed myself. Yeah, right on. It's pretty awesome. Alright, so you get right underneath this thing here. There's a skeleton in the bathtub right there. And again, I believe there's 21 bars of soap here. And again, just take what you need. You know, be courteous to other people. There we go. Like soap 14 for 14 done. And I know the weeklies, a lot of people don't like how it's a weekly because of how it's so busy here. But again, check out that video I made 2 months ago or so. Let's see what's next. Alright, everything's looking pretty good here. So these two here, again, I did re-roll for the daily ops, and I got this one here instead. So again, Assaultrons are considered robots, so just an FYI. Well, let's go after the robots here first. Many great spots we can find robots. It's not real particular in what type of robot they want. So we have the upper section of Clarksburg, right up here in Grafton, and even if you spawn in Protest March or Grafton Day, there's even more robots that show up for that as well. Right here at Arctos Pharma, whether you spawn in fertile soil or not, at Voltec Agricultural Research Center down here in Flatwoods, lots of robots in around there as well. Right in around Beckley and the Beckley Mine Exhibit. Actually, the where are we at here? Charleston Fire Department, pretty good spot. White Spring Mall is a pretty good spot there as well. Now outside of the White Springs area, just word for warning, if you shoot at those guys, totally different story. They will they will all come out. Even the responders will come after you. It's quite something. 4 RoboBrains down here, Hawksbill Weather Station. Right over here at Robco Research Center. Good old Sugar Grove, just to name a couple spots. Turrets are also considered robots, so Bloody Franks, Berkeley Springs, Harper's Ferry, Dire Chemical, great spot for a bunch of turrets there. Now, if you ever come across those 3 large vertibirds that are kind of flying around in the sky, kind of guarding that little cargo bot there, if you knock them out, they're also considered robots as well. Right? Overcumbered. Huh, weird. And again, right down here, Charleston Train Yard, a bunch of Liberators down there. I must have a bunch of junk on me, do I? Yes, drop that. And that, and that. And that, and that. Huh. I'll do some more scrapping later on, I guess. Let's see if that it does. Perfect. Alright, let's go somewhere for some robots. Let's try down here in the White Spring Mall. So we're going to use the north entrance. Now, you can use the front door entrance if you wish. The other icon. It's just an additional loading screen to get down to the mall. But eventually, you'll end up in the same spot, okay? So I've never actually tried this down here. But, let's go here. Let's do this. Okay. That works out quite well. Oh. Oh, okay. Right on. Love it. Oh. Nice. Right, row. Oh. That robot was ducking down behind the register there. Love it. Oh, I love it so much. Right. Got here, duck. Nice. These guys don't have anything on them. That's quite interesting. I never actually came here before to do this to these guys, but that's interesting. I mean, you can server hop this all day long. Have fun. Let's have a blast. Surprised how it does. I'm not doing the Assaultrons right now because that's their own. Next, then I want to show you another location when we do that one. No, he won't die, that guy. He's invincible. Alright, let's go to another spot here. Let's go up here to good old Clarksburg. Let's pop up here. That's good. I'm glad we were able to do that. There we go. Nice. Alright, let's go ahead. So again, the lower section will have ghouls, but the upper section will have robots, various types. It's a lock and load here, Jim. These guys should have stuff on them. Nice. I think I fell through there. 13 for 30. Whoa, that's bright. Holy mackerel. Robots are good, especially if you're lower level. Good, they got steel on them. They got lead, aluminum. Oh, what are you doing? Let's take this. I don't need that. I'm a ghoul. I don't need rat away. Hiding, are ya? You're hiding. Right, there'll be a couple more up here. Give me one more up here. Probably an iBot. Nope. May have got that guy over here. He usually kind of travels. We'll check this building. Usually we can hear him tromping around. Yep, hear him tromping around here. Oh, and he's a nice. All right, let's go somewhere else. So we got 25 to 30, so that's not too bad. Wow, big explosion there. Big explosion. Pop down here to the Charleston train yard. And we'll go after those liberators that are there. Should be able to finish it off here. On a good day, there's usually 10 down here. Liberators, so these guys are pretty squishy. They were loaded. 2 equals 8 with this gun. Oh, okay. Hello? Get what we're doing here. Just need one more. Done just like that. Nice. Awesome. Alright, let's see what's next here, Jim. Let's go to some Assaultrons there now. So again, many great spots where you can find Assaultrons. Again, right where we were at, down at the White Springs Mall. And down here at good old Watoga. Alright, good old Watoga down here. Start off at the train station and make your way along this little path right here. And I believe there's another Assaultron like right in the middle of Watoga. So let's go back to the White Springs here down at the mall. Again, you can use the 4-door entrance if you so wish. We could have gone after them at the same time, but just kind of, just in case people are using the timestamps, kind of keep things nice and clear and show people each one each time. Sometimes people just like to kind of use the videos just for something in particular, you know. Let's try our luck with this guy here. Where's he at? Maybe they're all hiding. See, they repopulated there. I don't know where he went. He disappeared. Maybe they know we're looking for him. Huh. These guys get pretty aggressive pretty quick. 1 for 5, so that's pretty cool. Nice. Now we can get 4 of them right down here in Watoga, so let's pop right down here. We use our survival tent, just kind of save some caps as if I really need to do that, but we'll pop down here. And again, this is another great spot for robots as well. little bit higher level areas. So if you completed the quest called Mayor for a Day, all these robots here, including the Assaultrons, will be passive towards you. Even if you kill one or destroy them right in front of the other, they'll still be passive. But if you did not complete Mayor for a Day, and I know some of you had mentioned that you that you never did and you like it that way, you come down here and kill the robots that way, but just be prepared that they will be all after you. You walk right down this little walkway, as I mentioned, and there'll be 4 Assaultrons here all together on this little walkway.
Sir?
Hey, buddy, how you doing? So again, I recommend kind of going for the legs, and that way there you just kind of cripple them. That way there, if they do turn aggressive towards you, you don't have to worry about it. Let's go ahead. We're going to drop some more stuff here. Here's the second one here.
Sir?
And again, that's what I recommend for most people who are lower level. And you guys see me do that with my lower level during the early on quest line. And these Assaultrons, I shoot for the legs to cripple them.
Sir?
And that way there really slows them down, especially the ones that can go invisible. And that way there gives you a chance to, breathe a little bit, lock and load kind of deal. So all they do is just kind of crawl, okay? That was the third one. Now the fourth one is right down here, and of course we are struggling with our weight here. Let's have a lot of junk on me.
Sir?
Whereas this guy is still friendly. For an Assaultron, just like that. Beautiful. And the fifth one will be right in the middle of town. But I want to go down to the White Springs. You guys have been mentioning it for a little while now, and I keep forgetting. And I'm glad I was able to kind of do it this time around. First for me, that's for sure. Let's take a look at the next one here. All right, let's go ahead. Let's head back to our camp here real quick. Oh. Yeah, thanks, robot. He's helping. Being a good little helper. Alright, back here at our camp here. Let's go over here for a second. Alright, so the next one here. Build defense, appliance, or crafting items in a workshop or camp tent. So you can go ahead and claim any workshop in the map will do. Your favorite one, the one closest to you, whatever you want to do. That's when you claim, go ahead and build your defense, appliance, or crafting items. You can build all the same thing, whatever you want to do. We're just going ahead and going to build it in our camp. Now, it's up to you. You can choose to build something and keep it. Definitely nothing wrong with that. Or you can just go ahead and build something and then scrap it. Now, we do have the option here for crafting items. So let's go to our build menu here. Go down here to our crafting section. We have these lovely punch card machines, as you can see on the right hand side, that cost us nothing to craft, to build, okay? And you're only limited by the number that you can craft, okay? Let's go ahead and craft these bad boys. And I don't plan on keeping them. That's why I like to kind of show people this here. There we go. 10 for 10 done. Of course, when you scrap them, you get nothing in back because we didn't, cost us anything to build them in the first place. Let's go ahead and scrap them here. Just like that, done. Super easy. Couldn't be any easier, to be honest. Let's see what's next. Alright, collect pre-war food. 20. Alright, so we do have camp resources that we can collect from to give us pre-war food, but I'm going to show you a couple of great spots for pre-war food here in the game. One spot is up here at the toxic dried lake bed, so let's pop up here. Now you can go ahead and fool around with those milers if you so wish. I'm just going to kind of bypass them here a little bit. Whoa, Nelly. Whoa. We're going to head right towards that little diner over there. It's the diner that we cannot go inside, okay? Now, you will need at least marsupial to get up here. You can jump on that green dumpster, then jump up, but I do have a jetpack, so it's a little easier to get up here. So there's 5 of them right up here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 pre-war food just in this one location. Look at that. We got some duct tape, handmade glue there as well for adhesive. So that's pretty awesome. Pretty good little spot. Let's go to the next spot. And of course, it's right down here in good old reliable Flatwood. So let's pop down here. He's waiting for us down there, but we're not going to go down there. We're not going to feed into it today. Of course, right down here in good old Flatwoods, and head right to the tavern. And we do have a box of sugar bombs on the steeple of that church, as well as on top of the red rocket. So they also count as pre-war food. Right inside the tavern here, turn a little light on here. Sometimes there's some pre-war food right on here, but you're more or less going to go back out here. And it's a level 1 lockpick. Alright, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pre-war food right here, and plus a purified water. It's a pretty good little spot. Pretty decent. Excellent. Oh, we got some salt there too. Nice. Another pretty decent spot is right up here, Towner County Fairgrounds. So let's pop up here today. Now up here, we're more so getting the funnel cake, fancy lad snack cakes, etc. Sometimes there's dog food. Now, there are scorched up here, but we're going to kind of avoid them as much as we can. I'm just going to kind of briefly kind of go through here. So right in this picnic table area, right in this little room back here, right by this ice machine. Turn our light on here. No, there's usually these guys here, these funnel cakes. There's usually 3 of them here. Oh, there's one right there, perfect. I haven't been troubling trying to find the 3rd one lately. And then the other part will be right around the corner here. Right by these chairs that are kind of set up. Again, you can also try to find some pre-war food in around these areas here as well. Shut this light off here. Alright, some other pretty good spots is actually in around the Raider area, in around the roller coaster area of the Camden Park. Even up here at the Pumpkin House. Pumpkin House is a pretty decent spot for some pre-war food. And just south of Summersville, actually, there's a diner. It has a big has a big ice cream cone right on. Nothing the same. Right on the front of the building. You go right inside that little diner there. And there'll be a little pantry out back. And you can check that usually there's some pre-war food there as well. Right, so I just want to give you guys some great locations. Now you can try Mama Dolce's as well. Mama Dolce's I find nowhere's near as good as it used to be. I know a lot of people remember that, oh, you used to be find all kinds of dog food there, but I find nowadays you'll be lucky to find 2 or 3 canned dog food there. But you can try your luck if you so wish. But I never, ever have any luck over there. Let's go back to our camp. Good, that's nice and quick. And we'll take a look at some of those camp resources available to us. But I still kind of want to show you where you can find pre-war food, because I realize not everyone's going to have these camp resources available to them. So let's go through them here real quick. Quick as a bunny. Yeah, cookie jar. So this cookie jar will collect funnel cake, fancy lad snack cakes once in a while. So he's a good camp resource. The coffee machine, any one of the coffee machines is just another basically reskin of the OG coffee machine. So again, canned coffee, it will count as pre-war food. Popcorn machine, again, this is the yellow Hollywood version. There's 3 other variations. I believe there's one in the shop right now, actually. Again, popcorn is awesome. Pre-war food. It also counts as eat a cake, pie, or candy daily, weekly challenge. So popcorn machine is something you'll see in most people's camps. It's very, very popular. If it's ever for sale, highly recommend it. But again, you can only have one version of the popcorn machine in your camp. So if you have one, you're good. Okay. The Weenie Wagon, if you ever played the Graham's Meat week, I believe it was last fall in 2024, this was the only way to get this Weenie Wagon. And again, 12 canned dog food while you play the game. Now, usually people who have these will sell canned dog food in their vendor, so you can also try other players' vendor and buy some canned dog food. These candy machines here, now the red one is in the Atomic Shop rotation. Once in a while, I think it was there a couple weeks ago, but again, pre-war food, eat a cake, pie, or candy, great camp resources we have available to us. All right, pretty awesome. So let's grab from the popcorn machine just to show you how that works. So that 12 for 20, just like that. Let's grab from another coffee machine here. So between the coffee machine and the popcorn machine are the 2 camp resources that I've seen in most people's camps. So let's grab the canned coffee here. There's another 4, just like that. Awesome. Let's grab candy from the candy machine here. Just like that. Perfect. Nice. Alright, let's see the last one here. Eat a cooked meal 30. So again, be a plant-based meal, can be a meat-based meal, whatever you want to do, it's really up to you. Okay? It doesn't matter what mutation you are. If you're a herbivore, you can eat meat. If you're a carnivore, you can eat plant. It doesn't matter. It's just a daily, weekly challenge. Okay? So it really depends on what you want to do. Plus, we have camp resources available to us, which count as cooked meals. So let's take a look at that here first. So we do have the critter cooker. We got a couple of seasons ago, again, not only a meat-based meal, but a cooked meal. We have the Myler steamer, not only a meat-based meal, a cooked meal. So it not only collects meat, it cooks it at the same time, and that's what I'm showing you here as well. So Deathclaw slow cooker, same thing, meat-based meal, cooked meal. And this pemmican collector, meat-based meal, cooked meal. But even if you're a herbivore mutation and you have one of these camp resources, it just saves you a whole whack of time, because you can just get it done just like that, like just snap of a finger done. All right. And plus this little critter cooker right here. So again, great camp resources, wins again. So let's go after this stuff the old-fashioned way here. Let's go after some good old corn. So a bunch of corn here at Silva Homestead, Razor Green, at Billings Homestead. A bunch of corn and razor grain here at Cobbleton Farm, just around the corner from Big Al's Tattoo Parlor, the Red Barn under the overpass. Right here in Foundation, when you walk right from you spawn in, you take a hard right up against the wall of Foundation. There's some corn and razor grain there. Just out back at the General Stakeout, just to name a couple spots for you guys. So let's pop into Silva Homestead here, good old reliable. So again, it's got to be a meal. It just can't be raw. Okay, so it's got to be, you have to cook it. And that's why those camp resources are so valuable. So let's grab some corn here. So let's say you're a brand spanking new player. You don't know corn soup. So all you have to do is come here, go to one of those locations I mentioned. As soon as you harvest wild corn like that, burp, you learn corn soup automatically, just like that, okay? As you can see, 2 are being added each time. And the reason for that is because I have a perk card under perception. It is called Green Thumb. Be twice as much when harvesting flora. Again, doesn't matter what mutation you are, that perk card is worth its weight in gold. Okay, so let's grab some more corn here. Make some corn soup the old-fashioned way. There we go. Good stuff. All right, so let's go after some meat products. Now you can go after some Mirelurks. Again, great spot for some Mirelurks, but your best bet right down here through Flatwoods again for any level player, right at level 1, right up to, you know, up over 1,000. You can come here. There's 9 Brahmin here altogether. Pretty good spot. There's 2 rad roaches there in that bus stop. Green Country Lodge right there. We have 3 mole rats, 1 opossum. Just a little bit further up the road, right by that truck, there are 3 mongrels. Right up on that little hill there where that big tree is there, there's usually a bunch of random animals up through there. Yeah, it's a real good spot. You're here for a daily challenge video, so these guys are back again. Perfect. So again, let's say you're a brand spanking new player. You don't have ribeye steak. As soon as you pick up ramen meat like this, you learn ribeye steak automatically, just like that. It's that easy. What are you doing laying down, bud? You must have got shot there. One of the bullets must have grazed him. Right, let's pick up some ramen meat. Some more ramen meat right up on the other side here, because we will need quite a bit of it. Yeah, there's old Betsy there. Ramen meat. Here's your sister Myrtle. And I can say that because I got a couple aunts like that, those names. Pick up some possum meat. Here's Mrs. Opossum right here. Perk. Yeah, there we go. We got 4 more ramen over here. They got their cousins. There. This guy died from the explosion. Perfect. And so did this guy. Deflated kickball, eh? The other guy's hiding. Where's the other guy at? He must have been flung around somewheres. Had to have been. Anywho. Let's go and cook this stuff up here. Eat a cooked meal, right? So let's go to our cooking station. All foods. Again, corn soup is a simple recipe you automatically learn by picking up corn. Let's just go ahead and craft all of them here. Let's craft some awesome opossum bacon. Again, simple recipe you automatically learn by picking up opossum meat. Ribeye steak, again, simple recipe you automatically learn by picking up ramen meat. Nice. Alright, so let's go to our Pip-Boy here under stats and effects. Just to show you that I am a carnivore mutation. Right, let's go back to item here. We're going to start off with our corn soup. Be a plant-based meal. I'm a carnivore and it's counting. Okay, that's why I kind of show that. Let's eat our possum bacon. Say that 5 times fast. Let's eat our ribeye steak here. I don't think we're going to have enough here. Yeah, we did. Eat a cooked meal, 30 for 30 done. Just like that. Awesome. Beautiful. And I think that's it, Jim. I think we are done. We are, just like that. Perfect. A little bit more of an explanation with these challenges. I know they're easy, but you know, you guys know how I like to kind of explain things. Especially for newer folk. Let's check out weapon of the day here. Let's use our little weapons workbench here. Cold-blooded tactical cold shoulder, 4 times ammo capacity, plus 50% damage to cryptids, gradual freezing that reduces target movement speed by up to 85% for 4 seconds. Wow. Hardened receiver, a line long barrel, a line stock, reflex sight dot, muzzle brake, cold-blooded paint, 32 times 8 damage, 19 times 8 cryo damage, shotgun shell, single fire. It's an absolute beast. Cannon. Take a look at these perk cards here. Again, the shotgunner build, those perk cards have been changed, and now we have shotgun champ, easy target, sturdy frame, scatter shot. What else we got here? Tank killer, skeet shooter, fireproof so I don't kill myself. What else we got here? Enforcer, that's a good one. Random luck cards. Legendary perk cards, these here don't change for me, they stay the same. Very happy with them, and as you can see, they're all maxed out. Nice. Yeah, so there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, NotMeButMeYesMe, that's me, Drew Andrew Demon, Confoundedbridge, Way Warner, John DJ59, Picaresque, Grin Tritno, Tony Watson, J Flow. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.